Days after the state of Israel and Lebanon's Hezbollah engaged in the heaviest exchange of fire since the beginning of the Gaza war, the United States has said that it is keeping a pretty close watch on the developments in West Asia. The U.S. National Security spokesperson John Kirby acknowledged that an attack is imminent at any given point, not just from Iran, but from any of its proxies. He said, and I quote here, "We got to make sure that we are postured and prepared, and we are. It's not something that we take lightly. We look at it every day. If we have to make changes, we will." The U.S. Chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff, C.Q. Brown, who's on a 3-day visit to West Asia, has met his Israeli counterpart and also the Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant. This after Iran reiterated that revenge is certain for the killing of the Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh.
The Islamic Republic of Iran will not fall into media games and provocations and will decide how and when its revolutionary action will be taken. The axis of resistance will carry out these revenges according to their capabilities and measures, and we witnessed a part of this yesterday.
On the other hand, Iran has vowed to support any Gaza ceasefire deal agreed by Hamas. The Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said, and I quote him here, "We will support any agreement that our friends in the Palestinian resistance and Hamas approve." This statement came after the Qatari Foreign Minister met Araghchi and the Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian. Qatar, along with Egypt and the United States of America, reportedly apparently are working very vigorously to try and take a deal to fruition. Meanwhile, the state of Israel continues with its offensive in the Gaza Strip and also in the West Bank. According to the Palestinian Health Ministry, 5 Palestinians were killed in an Israeli air bombing on the Nur Shams refugee camp near the city of Tulkarm. Also, 1 Palestinian died and 3 others were injured in Bethlehem in fresh violence by the illegal Israeli settlers. And our correspondent from the State of Israel, Jody Cohen, tells us about the assessment of C.Q. Brown, U.S.'s Chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff, who's on a 3-day visit to West Asia. Listen in.
Right, so General Brown was in Israel for meetings with senior military officials. He was here just as Hezbollah started its attack on Israel on Sunday. General Brown said that the risk of a broader war, he believes, has been somewhat abated after the clash between Hezbollah and Israel. But he said that Iran still poses a significant danger as it considers a strike on Israel. Now, I'm quoting here, General Brown said that how Iran responds will dictate how Israel responds, which will dictate whether there is going to be a broader conflict or not. Now, Brown also suggested that there's a risk from Iran's proxies in Iraq, Syria and Jordan who've attacked US troops there, as well as a risk from the Houthis in Yemen, who he called a wild card. Now, Israel is still on full alert as it says it's facing threats on several different fronts from Iran and its proxies Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, Islamic Jihad and Islamic resistance.
And also the big question at the moment, of course, is this: can the United States, Qatar and Egypt succeed in getting the state of Israel and Hamas to agree to some kind of a ceasefire and a hostage deal? Our correspondent Jody Cohen weighs in on this. Listen in.
It's the White House National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby said that Hezbollah's attack on Israel on Sunday hasn't impacted the hostage talks, that they're still ongoing. And he said that talks are set to continue over the coming days through working groups to try to resolve remaining issues. Now, mediators are reportedly pushing for a week-long humanitarian truce. Unnamed senior officials have told Israel's Channel 12 News that mediators are reportedly setting aside the difficult issues of the Philadelphia and Netzarim corridors for now and concentrating on other issues first. For example, Israel wants a veto over releasing some Palestinian security prisoners who had the most blood on their hands. Hamas wants Israel to have no say on this, and there are disagreements on how many living hostages Hamas would release in the first phase of the deal. There have been reports that Hamas wants to release some dead hostages. Meanwhile, Hamas spokesperson Osama Hamdan has said that any talk of an imminent deal is false.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.